What's going on YouTube? A Delicious Mango back again with another YouTube video, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and a fantastic time with the launch of Season 10, with Seer coming out, the new map changes to World's Edge, the Rampage LMG, so many fun things to be trying in Season 10, and I am having a blast playing Seer. He is so strong, his abilities are so useful for both just you as the player and your entire team. So in this video, since he is meta already, he's probably already one of the two best characters in the game, I'm going to tell you 5 tips that I think will take your Seer to the next level. The tips I'm using to get to Apex Predator this split. If you want to watch me play ranked live and play pubs live, of course, get more gameplays like this 4K damage game right here, you can watch me live on Twitch. The link is in the top of the description. But I'm going to give you 5 tips on how you should be using Seer, because he plays differently than other recon legends like Bloodhound. He's very much specific. He's got certain things that he really needs to do in order to have his kit maximized and use at its full potential. So without further ado, let's get right into it. 5 tips to make your Seer a next level Apex Predator Seer in Season 10. The first tip I have is to spam his passive. You're going to be seeing me do this a lot in this gameplay. I'm looking down sights a lot, and one thing with Seer, if you didn't know this, you can actually aim down sight without a gun out. So if you just have your weapons holstered, you can still hold LT or hold mouse 2, and you can see through his passive. His passive is very, very useful. You can see it right now on the screen. It shows you where enemies are. If the circle is yellow around your aimer, that means you're looking right at someone, and it's very, very useful. It can tell people where they're going. The arrows point you in the direction of where people are. Of course, those arrows only matter if they're in front of you, and if they're within 75 meters, it works through walls as well. You need to spam this passive. It is incredibly useful. This is the ability to spam. Be looking through your sights as often as you can to get as much intel as you can, completely for free and with no cooldown whatsoever. The second tip that I have is actually this: do not spam his tactical. With Bloodhound, you're spamming that tactical, you're throwing it out there, seeing if you can hit someone. That's not the way this tactical works. This tactical is so strong, but you need to make sure you hit the tactical. That's where all of its usefulness comes in. You need to be using the passive to find out where people are, and then once you see your passive little circle around your aimer go yellow, then you use your tactical. You got to make sure you're hitting these tactical shots. As you can see right here, it's incredibly useful, scares people away. It's 8 seconds of intel, and your entire team gets to see their outline and their shield and health, which is an unbelievable addition to the game. I almost can't believe it. This tactical also stops heals, so if someone is 99% of the way through that med kit and you hit them with this tactical, it stops it. They have to restart it. You've got to make sure that you are hitting these tacticals, so that's why I recommend looking down sight with the passive first so you can see exactly where people are, then shooting that tactical out. Don't just spam your tactical willy-nilly. It's too valuable of an asset to waste. Make sure you're hitting it by looking through your passive first, and then once your passive goes yellow, shoot out that tactical and get all that intel for your team. My third tip is a simple one. You've probably already thought about this, but you just saw me do it in this video. Make sure that when you throw the ultimate, it's in a safe location, because the ultimate can be destroyed. The sphere that emanates out from the middle of that heart that Seer throws on the ground is symmetrical, so if someone's trying to find it, all they have to do is run to the exact center of the sphere and they find it. So make sure it's in a safe place. Put it in a building, put it in a corner, behind a rock, someplace that is safe so the enemy can't destroy it with grenades or with bullets, and that way you get the full usage out of the ultimate. Don't let your ultimate be destroyed. Protect it. It's incredibly useful. You want that information as much as you can. Make sure to use it and make sure to keep it safe. The fourth tip is exactly what you're seeing here in this gameplay. Use his abilities defensively if you have to. They're not always for offense. As you can see here, I'm destroying their ultimate and throwing my tactical at them to stop them from pushing me. Now I'm throwing my ultimate on the ground to make sure that I don't get pushed by this team, and when they do push, I can see them coming. Use these abilities defensively, not just offensively. Seer can be a defensive legend. Recon abilities are so useful because all it does is tell you where people are, and you can use that in a variety of ways. You can use it to escape, you can use it to decide where you want to run to, you can use it to attack. Use his abilities in both offense and defense because he is an incredibly versatile legend and can be used in a variety of ways. Ultimate is incredibly useful. The information you get is really can't be overstated. It's incredibly important that you use this on defense. If you're in a pinch, you're going to get the ultimate back in 90 seconds. You might as well go ahead and use the ability now to make sure your team survives. Now this last tip is going to be a lot more intricate because I'm going to be talking about what weapons and what legends I think pair well with Seer on his team, because while he is a recon legend, he definitely works the best with close range items. You can see his tacticals extend 75 meters, which is great, but you're not going to be like Crypto and going way out and sniping people with this intel. His ultimate is a really good distance, but again, you kind of need to be up close. You don't have to be extremely up close like within Gibraltar bubble range, but you probably do need a shotgun or an SMG. I'd highly recommend having some kind of pocket shotgun or pocket SMG. You probably don't want to be running rifles and snipers with him. I would say a rifle and a shotgun, a sniper and an SMG would be great to still have some range, but you probably want something small, something close range in your pocket that you can pull out, because when it's time to throw down that ultimate and you're seeing people's footsteps and you're tracking them, you're going to want to come around that corner with a shotgun in hand. Most likely that EVA 8 still, because while it did get nerfed, the EVA 8 is still the meta shotgun currently. Of course, you can always run a Prowler, which is probably the best gun in the game right now if I had to make a bet. This gun is insane. I would recommend running a Prowler with Seer as well. His ultimate helps you track people inside buildings, so any gun that you can use inside a building, I would recommend with Seer. And as far as legends that I would pair with Seer, of course, Seer does not have any mobility himself. That is his biggest weakness. So I would say for Seer, you probably want some kind of mobility legend. 3 I would choose right now are probably Octane, Wraith, and then perhaps now Horizon. Horizon's buff has brought her back into the meta, and she can be very useful for a Seer team. As I've said before many times in this video, Seer's ultimate is a sphere, which means it will detect people underneath him as well. So if you want to play as a Horizon or a Pathfinder even with that grapple and with his zipline to get their team into high ground, if you want to play as a Seer, you probably want a movement legend so that you can figure out where the enemies are, and then your movement legend can help you get to where you need to get. Guys, Seer is an incredibly powerful legend, and adding him to any team is a bonus. I currently believe that Seer right now might be a must pick if you're serious about winning the game. Yes, he is better than Bloodhound. Yes, he is better than Crypto. While Bloodhound and Crypto do some things that Seer can't, such as Bloodhound's ultimate giving him that speed boost and threat vision, and Crypto having the EMP, Seer is the best recon legend in the game right now. And as you can see, if this last team didn't straight up quit the game, I would have had a 20 bomb and a 4K game on the very first day. The intel that he gives you is outstanding. He is an incredibly strong legend. If you haven't unlocked him yet, or if you just haven't decided to play Seer yet, I highly suggest that you guys give him a chance, because I think he might actually be one of the easiest legends to get a 20 bomb or a 4K with. This is only because of the amount of information he gets you. 8 seconds on his tactical scan. His ultimate gives you their footsteps through walls for I don't know how long, but it feels like an eternity. He's incredibly useful, so have fun playing him. I hope these tips helped you, and I'll catch you all over on Twitch. I'm live as the posting of this video, so go check me out over there. I appreciate you guys. Leave a like if you did like it, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you down in the comments and over on Twitch.